Hello people, so for today's video I'm going to be telling you 50 facts about me. I know that's only 10, but I'm going to be telling you 50 facts about me. I've been preparing this video since the end of August, so like 3 months now, and that's a long time. It's taken me that long to think of 50 facts about myself. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like, you really do not understand how difficult it is until you actually sit down to think about facts about yourself that are reasonably interesting. 1. I'm an only child. 2. I love horoscopes and I read my horoscope every single day without fail. I'm a star sign Libra, which is like the balancing scales, but I check it every single day without fail, and the horoscope app I have is scarily accurate. 3. I cannot go a day without listening to the song One Day by Kodaline. It's my all-time favorite song ever, and it means a lot to me. And I have not gone a day without listening to it. I always listen to it at least once a day, if not twice. That's probably really weird, but that's just how much I love the song. 4. I took piano lessons up until last year and I reached grade 7, which is the second last grade you could do. I also take classical singing lessons and I've reached grade 5 in that. I have sung in a couple of different languages. English is one, obviously, Irish, Italian, German and French. I sing in, I'm not really in shot. I sing in Italian most often. I've sung probably 3 or 4 songs in Italian and 1 song in German, which was extremely difficult. Honestly, it's the hardest language to sing in. It's just, I can't pronounce it very well and you have to be it's very difficult to pronounce it exactly perfect. I don't know how anyone learns German. It's so difficult. Audrey Hepburn is my icon and I think she's an amazing person. For those of you that don't know, she's a very famous actress, and she did a lot of charity work and I think she's amazing. Next fact is, it was actually my nana who introduced me to Audrey Hepburn. She also adores her and she has adored her for years and years. I've kind of grown up with my nana talking about her a lot and telling me about all the amazing films she's been in and all the amazing stuff she's done, so it's because of her that I love Audrey Hepburn so much. Next one is kind of weird. From the ages of 2 until 11, the only meat that I would eat was sausages. So like literally every single dinner time all I would have was sausages for that many years, which is terrible. I eventually ventured out into chicken and now I'm eat quite a variety of different meats, but I don't know why I only ate that for years and years and years. I was a weird child. Next fact kind of goes alongside that. I'm a very picky eater. I have always been a very picky eater. I don't eat any vegetables, really, but I'm currently trying to change that and I'm eating a lot healthier now. When I was around 7, I think it was 7, at my uncle's wedding, my cousin and I got lost in this massive hotel. It was like a big mansion, kind of a hotel in England, and we got lost because we wanted to see what the reception was like before everyone was allowed to go into it. Basically, I wanted to go back the same way we came in, but my cousin didn't. She wanted to go on the elevator, which was stupid. Basically, we got lost and I got scared that we were lost and I started crying hysterically, and then this random couple came into the elevator and seen that we were lost, because obviously I was crying, and helped us find our way back to everybody else. And then when I came back, as opposed to my mother being glad that I was back, she just gave back to me. I have the biggest crush on Zac Efron and I have done ever since High School Musical, like for that many years. That's like, how long is that ago now? Is that like 10 years ago? It's not 10 years ago, is it? Oh, I hope it's not 10 years ago. That makes me feel really old. However, lately my top celebrity crush has changed from Zac Efron to Ed Westwick, because I recently started watching Gossip Girl during the summer and now I really like Ed Westwick. I think he's amazing. I'll put a picture of him like there and you'll see how amazing he is, and he has a British accent and he sings. Next one is, I am very protective over 3 celebrities, like weirdly so. I guess you could say I'm kind of fangirly over 3 celebrities. First one is Zac Efron, always will be, even though he's not my number 1. Second one is Kodaline, which is a band more than a celebrity, like an artist, whatever. Second one is Kodaline because they're my favorite band, and third is Beyonce because she is amazing. And just never say anything bad to me about any of those people, because if you do, I will not like you for quite a long time. I will probably just stop talking to you. Not even joking. Just don't say anything bad to me about them, ever. I have a strange fascination with airplanes and airports. I absolutely love going to the airport and going on airplanes, and I absolutely love watching TV shows about airports and airplanes. There is one TV show about Gatwick Airport that I really liked, and they only had like 4 episodes of it, which is really sad. I am very OCD when it comes to cleaning and organisation, and I just really cannot handle mess at all, which is kind of ironic because my room is quite messy for me at the minute. I should really clean it up, but yeah, I cannot handle mess or disorganisation at all. It drives me mad. I can speak and sing in Chinese. Not fluently, definitely not fluently, a little bit. Basically, when I did TY transition year, we did a course in Mandarin Chinese. I think that's what you call it properly. So I can speak very basic Chinese, and also we learned one song in Chinese, which was the Happy New Year song. That's like the only thing I remember from doing Chinese for a year, is that song. Trust me to only remember the song. I have an obsession with Stitch from Lilo and Stitch and Olaf from Frozen. Some of you probably already knew that because I have a Stitch teddy, which I absolutely adore, and it's right there sitting on my bed. And I also bought an Olaf drinking tumbler thingy, and I really want to get an Olaf teddy too, so I can have them both on my bed. I'm such a child, but yeah, I really love those 2 characters. They're like my favourite cartoon animated characters. Next fact is probably, it's more of a story than a fact, but whatever. When I was in primary school, I locked myself in the girls' bathroom by accident, and it was at lunchtime and I had to bang on the door to try and get someone to let me out. Worst part about it was I wasn't even that young. I think it was in like 5th or 6th class, and basically the door handle broke. I don't know how it broke. It wasn't very good quality anyways, I don't think, but it broke, so I was stuck in there, and yeah, that was really embarrassing. The fact that I wasn't even that young either, it makes it even more embarrassing. I hate drops. Basically, in TY we went to Ackle and we went cliff diving, which is, oh my god, I hated it so much. I'm glad I did it, but I was terrified, absolutely terrified, and the instructor made me go first, made me jump in the water first, climb down the rock first, and it was just the most terrifying thing I have ever done in my life. I have a fear of dogs. It's not so bad anymore. Like, I don't mind little dogs, medium-sized dogs, but if you have any kind of a tall dog, I hate them. I cannot be in the same room as them. And I have had this fear of dogs ever since I was little. I don't know how it came about, but when I was little I was so bad. Like, I would just go hysterical and have a full-on panic attack if I seen a dog. I didn't mind small dogs at all, but medium-sized dogs and like big dogs, I just absolutely hated. I was so scared of them. Next one is when I first started using pencils and like colouring stuff when I was like really little. I used to use my left hand, but my dad had a bright idea that he would switch it to my right hand. So because of him, I write with my right hand and do everything with my right hand as opposed to my left. I do still do some stuff with my left hand. Basically, I could have been left-handed and been a really good artist, but I'm not. I used to be absolutely obsessed with High School Musical. Like, I had the 3 DVDs, the 3 CDs, the 3 books. I had loads of merchandise, and I used to watch it over and over and over again, and me and my friends from primary school used to know like all of the words and all the words and the songs and everything and all the dance moves. New York is my favourite city, even though I've never been there. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I suppose it couldn't be my favourite city if I've never been there, but it is. Like, I have that picture there, I have a picture over there of New York, and I have a picture there of the Statue of Liberty. I actually plan on hopefully living there someday for at least a month or a few weeks. I just want to live there and see what it's like to live there, because I like it so much. I just want to see what life is like in a big city like New York. Next one, I hate politics with a passion. I just can't stand it at all. However, next fact, I'm very interested in laws and rights and changes to the constitution and getting rights for people, all that kind of stuff. I love it, but when it comes to like politics, like politicians and all that kind of thing, I don't like it because I just think they're all as bad as each other, to be honest. Next one, I'm really into crime shows like CSI, Criminal Minds are my favourite TV shows. Absolutely adore them, and for a while I think I still would like to be a criminologist or like a profiler like they are in Criminal Minds. I just I'm really fascinated by all that stuff. I hate living in the countryside. I live in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not really the middle of nowhere, but it's not in a city and it's not in a town. Like, I live in a rural area and I hate it. I definitely see myself living in a city in the future, like London or Edinburgh. Love Edinburgh. Or Dublin, maybe. I would prefer to live somewhere else other than Ireland. I love Ireland, but I just want to live somewhere else other than Ireland. A weird obsession I have that it's only developed the last like 6 months is, this is actually really weird. I love going on to, like, you know, those websites for selling houses and apartments and renting them and buying them and stuff. I love going on those websites and finding really, really nice, expensive of course, apartments in cities that I want to live in, like Edinburgh, London, New York, blah blah blah, and finding them. And if I find one I love, I'll save it to my favorites and I'll just go in there anytime I'm feeling shit and look at it and be like, oh, I wish I could live there, kind of thing. That's really creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I hate making phone calls with a passion. Like, I can't even ring my hairdressers without being nervous to do it. I do not like phone calls at all. Even like to my family members, I never ring anybody because I just don't like talking on the phone. So if you ring me, I will probably not answer if I don't have your name in my phone book. I am very impatient. Waiting for pictures to load on Tumblr and ignorant people in supermarkets drive me up the wall. Especially the Tumblr thing. It's even worse when it's one of those big collages with like 20 pictures in it and it's not even something that you like or that you know what it is, and you still have to wait for it to load so you can see the rest of the pictures. Oh, so annoying. And in supermarkets, when people leave their shopping trolleys in the middle of the way or they just walk really slowly. Oh, I could do a whole video on that. If you want me to, tell me in the comments. I'm always looking up the best songs of certain years, like 2003, 2007, 2004, like the noughties when I grew up, and just listening to all the songs on it and kind of reminiscing on the songs that I used to love. Is that weird? I don't know. I like doing that. I like feeling the nostalgia of it and the memories that I associate with all the songs. You should try it sometime. I really like it. I am allergic to nickel. That's in silver, so I cannot wear silver jewellery really that much. I can wear it, but I can't wear it for that long a period of time or it makes my skin go all green and stuff like that. So basically the only jewellery that I really wear a lot is gold and bronze. That's kind of irritating because a lot of jewellery now is silver as opposed to gold or bronze. Trust me to be awkward. I am addicted to watching home design shows or like relocation shows. My favourite one by far to watch are all of the ones on Channel 4, like Location, and what was the other one? There's a few other ones on Channel 4 that I really like. I don't know, I love watching those TV shows. Next fact, I curse way too much. I really do. I don't know if I curse a lot in my videos. I don't think I curse a lot in my videos, but I curse way too much. I need to stop. It's really not very ladylike of me, but whatever. Next one, I am extremely sarcastic. I don't know if it's come across in my videos or not, but any of my close friends, any of my friends will tell you I am sarcastic as shit. I really am. And it's not even something that I do intentionally. It just comes naturally to me and I say stuff before I think of it and I don't realise that it sounds sarcastic, kind of thing. I don't know. Next, I am not a very huggy person at all. Like, I don't mind hugging people, but I don't know. Like, even with my close friends, I don't hug them a lot because I don't know, I just don't really like hugs that much. I'm just not a huggy person. Tigers are my favourite animal by far. I think they're adorable and they're endangered, which is sad. But I plan when I get my first proper job or when I get my first job to adopt a tiger because I want to help them not go extinct. I hate bright lights, like I really hate bright lights. If I'm in my house, I will more than likely not have the main light on. I will have a bunch of little lamps or fairy lights on as opposed to the main light because I don't like bright lights. They really hurt my eyes. Some of them do anyways. So usually I just put on my lamp or fairy lights if I'm in my room. Next, I get stressed very easily. Mainly because I worry too much about things. Like, I worry about everything and I stress about everything, which is terrible, but I do. And going on with that, I overthink too. I overthink everything. Like, not joking, everything. It's really bad. and it's really irritating, but I overthink a lot. When I was little, I was completely in love with Barney and the Teletubbies. Like, I had these like videos. Anyone remember the videos that you used to put into the telly? Square ones? No? Is everyone here like a naughty's baby? Hope not. That'll make me feel old. Anyways, I used to be obsessed with Barney and the Teletubbies. I had videos that my mom used to put in the telly for me, and it got so bad that she actually taught me how to put them in the TV myself so that I wouldn't keep waking her up really, really early in the morning. I absolutely love shopping, even though I never have any money for it. God help me if I ever become rich, because it's going to be really difficult for me to not spend all my money. So, another fact, if we ever go shopping to the airport, God help you, because I adore the duty free. Like, I could spend hours there. Hours. I use emojis way too much. I mean, if you don't follow me on Twitter, just look at my Twitter, link is in the description box. I use emojis way too much, like in every tweet. Next one, this is a really weird one. I have this really stupid rule for myself on Tumblr, like when I'm scrolling through Tumblr, that if I see a picture of either Beyonce or Zac Efron or Ed Westwick, I have to reblog it. Like, I have to reblog it. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've followed that rule for like 2 years that I've been on Tumblr. I really don't know why. Next fact, I hate watching scary movies. I never really watch scary movies at all, but I love watching scary TV shows. Really, really like it. Like, I love watching Pretty Little Liars, which can get scary at times. And I love watching Hannibal, which I haven't really watched that much of. I don't know if it's that scary or not, but I absolutely adore watching American Horror Story. Oh my god, it's so good. 4th season. I mean, just check my Twitter. That's all I talk about on Twitter now, is American Horror Story. Anytime I go to the cinema, I always try to sit at the very back of it, because I hate people sitting behind me anywhere. Even like if we have a free class in school, I will try to sit at the back, just because I hate people sitting behind me. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Tell me in the comments what type of videos you want me to do. Also, if you want me to do an autumn playlist video, tell me, because I know I've done that for every season. I'm not sure if you want me to do it, so if you do want me to do an autumn playlist, autumn, fall playlist, tell me, please, so I know to plan it or not. Yeah, anyways, hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you're not already, and I hope you liked learning a bit more about me. Some of my facts weren't really facts, they were more just weird stories, but whatever. Bye! I love this song so much. Oh my god, it's definitely my favourite song, like, from ever. I love it so much.